The story of Samson begins with a divine promise, a beacon of hope in a time of deep despair. The Israelites, God's chosen people, were suffering under the merciless rule of the Philistines. In this dark time, a barren woman named Manoah received a miraculous visitation, an angel proclaiming with divine certainty that she would bear a son. This son, Samson, was destined to be no ordinary child. He was to be a Nazarite, consecrated to God from birth. This sacred vow meant a life of unwavering dedication, symbolized by uncut hair, abstinence from alcohol, and avoidance of anything unclean. Samson's birth was a radiant beacon of hope, a divine sign that God had not abandoned his people. His extraordinary strength, a precious gift from God, marked him for greatness. Yet this strength, like a double-edged sword, would be both his blessing and his curse. Samson's life, though divinely purposed, would be a tapestry woven with threads of human frailty and divine promise. Samson's life was a whirlwind of extraordinary feats and grave missteps. His strength was legendary, yet his heart was often in turmoil. He tore apart a lion with his bare hands, its jaws no match for his God-given might, but with each victory, a shadow of doubt crept into his soul. He single-handedly slaughtered 1,000 Philistine soldiers using only the jawbone of a donkey. The battlefield echoed with his rage, but also with his inner conflict. His exploits became tales whispered in awe, a testament to the power he wielded. Yet behind the awe there was a man grappling with his destiny. Yet Samson's weaknesses were as prominent as his strengths. His heart was a battlefield of its own. He was driven by passion, often blinded by desire. His heart yearned for love, even when it led him astray. His love for Philistine women, forbidden by his Nazarite vow, led him down a treacherous path. Each embrace was a step further from his divine mission. He was easily provoked, his anger a raging fire that consumed reason. His fury left a trail of destruction, both around him and within. His riddles and challenges, fueled by pride, often ended in violence and bloodshed. Each challenge was a cry for validation, a desperate attempt to prove his worth. Samson, though chosen by God, was a man of contradictions, a testament to the complex interplay of strength and weakness within the human heart. His journey was a tragic dance between divine purpose and human frailty. Samson's greatest vulnerability lay in matters of the heart. He fell deeply in love with a Philistine woman named Delilah. Blinded by his infatuation, he failed to see her as the pawn she was in the hands of his enemies. The Philistine lords, eager to neutralize the mighty Samson, bribed Delilah to uncover the secret of his strength. Delilah, with her charms and cunning, chipped away at Samson's resolve. Time and again she pressed him, her feigned concern masking her true intentions. Blinded by love and lulled into a false sense of security, Samson finally revealed his secret. His strength resided in his uncut hair, a symbol of his covenant with God. With his secret out, Delilah betrayed him, shearing his hair as he slept. Samson, his strength drained, was captured by the Philistines, his eyes gouged out, a cruel testament to the price of misplaced trust. In the end, the love that once brought him joy became the source of his greatest sorrow, a poignant reminder of the fragility of trust. Blinded and imprisoned, Samson faced the harrowing consequences of his actions. His enemies, reveling in their victory, paraded him in their temple, a spectacle for their cruel amusement. But they had gravely underestimated the unyielding strength of his faith. Even in his weakened state, Samson's heart turned to his God. With a soul-stirring plea, he prayed for strength, one last time, to avenge himself and his people. As the Philistines celebrated around him, Samson, with a final heart-wrenching surge of divine power, pushed apart the massive pillars that held up the temple. The structure crumbled, burying Samson and his enemies in a devastating heap of rubble. In death, Samson found profound redemption, his ultimate sacrifice a testament to God's unwavering power. His story, though tragic, serves as a timeless reminder of the perils of temptation, the consequences of sin, and the enduring power of faith, even in the face of overwhelming odds.